Hey everybody, it's AJ on crypto, and let's dig into what I just announced on the Crypto Minute. So, the Federal Reserve is expected to give their decision on a federal rate hike or federal interest rates on Wednesday. That's the 20th. I also want you to remember that there is also a looming shutdown of the government, the U.S. government, and that's actually a very big deal. That would, along with a federal rate hike, be not such a good thing. And I'm sitting here and I'm just thinking to myself, let's remove the looming debt crisis. Let's put that off the table for a minute. I think that there's been enough information out there that kind of paints a better picture for crypto, right? Not for just for crypto, but for the markets in general. And I'm thinking that interest rate hike probably not going to happen. Goldman Sachs is pointing to all kinds of data that they've been reviewing that points to, yeah, probably not an interest rate hike, probably an interest rate delay or a pause. That's something that I can definitely get behind given the numbers that I've seen thus far. So when I look at this, I kind of go, yeah, that's a big deal. Now take the looming debt crisis, put it back on the table. Yeah, that's not going to go well. The debt crisis is a major problem in the United States. It's a constant kicking of the can down the road. And if you're looking for me, looking for store value, I'm looking at Bitcoin, right? No, I can't spend Bitcoin in stores. Well, not a lot of stores. But I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, everything that the U.S. government is doing, they're focused on, investigating Biden and all that stuff. They're not focused on what we need them to be focused on, which is our economy and taking a look at things on a more global scale, looming threats like from BRICS. This is what we should be concentrating on. This is the information they should be getting back to us. And that's not happening. So I do have an issue with, the looming debt crisis. That said, let's look out for the 20th. I think that day is going to be kind of eye-opening. If they were to raise interest rates on that date, I think there are a lot of companies out there that are not expecting that, and that would hit the market pretty hard. Now, there have been reports that Ripple and the SEC might settle. And they could have been real reports. Maybe what we're hearing, maybe the bravado that we're hearing from Ripple is, because they want to go all the way. Now they're saying they want to go all the way. That could be because no deal was met. But for me, what it really means is what was once an albatross around their neck is becoming a calling card for them. I know that sounds crazy, but I want you to think about this. So the SEC has hammered Ripple for the past few years, and Ripple's taken a beating. But over the past year and a half, with all the positive news surrounding Ripple, lauding them as like, a knight in shining armor, fighting the good fight for the industry, blah, 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 it's become a calling card. And I have to say that, if I'm Ripple, I'm probably going to ride that wave too. But if I see an opening to put it to bed, I'm going to take that opening and put it to bed, unless I think that opening is temporary. And given the SEC, that could be a temporary thing. Gary Gensler is a spiteful man, and I can definitely see, it's my opinion that he's a spiteful man. And I can definitely see him possibly letting go now just to come back later. And yeah, you fight the good fight, but I really do think that the reason why why Ripple wants to continue is not just because, it would be good for business. I think fighting the SEC and being championed for doing such is the calling card. I think that's the rainmaker for them. I'll close on this story with this note. A lot of people have been asking me, well, if they were a publicly traded company, would you do the stock, or would you do XRP? I do both. I hold XRP now. If they went public tomorrow, I'd hold some stock, and I would keep going straight up. I was reading a story earlier where, they were going side by side, Swift versus XRP and everything that they're doing. And I'm like, it's going to be a two runner, kind of world. You have Swift that already has their banking network, that already has things going on. They're already testing 3 CBDCs from countries around the world. XRP is helping countries develop CBDCs. There is competition between the two. I will definitely say that. But I also see how there could absolutely be synergies between the two. That's what I'm looking out for. Now, Paxos. Paxos and PayPal's PayUSD or PYUSD stablecoin. Paxos released a report, an unaudited report where you can get all kinds of metrics about the stablecoin, plus its backing, all that good stuff. That's great. That's awesome. I understand the idea of you want to come up with good news and good play for what could be a really good project. That's nice. However, I'm one of those people that I want it to be audited, right? I want you to release an audited report. An audited report adds a certain level of confidence, and that's what I'm seeking. I'm not seeking this half-assed, let's release this report with metrics that we came up with or metrics that came out of nowhere. They could be real metrics, but I want an audited report. I want a known accounting firm to say, yep, we put our name behind that. We've checked it. We've been through their systems. We did the checks and balances, and that report we attest to being correct. That's what I want. That's the next level that truly removes concerns about the industry. We need to start doing that on a regular basis and getting away from unaudited reports. Paxos, if you're listening, please do me the favor. Let me know when you're going to have an audited report. That one I will read. And now let's go to an alleged rug pull. This is not good. So JPEX exchange it is alleged that it's a rug pull. Now, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about this and I'm saying to myself, wow, that's not good. It goes to the point of what I've been telling you for a really long time. Know where you're putting your digital assets. Know what you're doing with them and everything else. So would I ever do business with JPEX? I never did business on JPEX. Why is that? Binance, GateHub, Gate.io, Coinbase, MEXC, Gemini. There are just a lot of other Kraken. There are just a lot of other exchanges that I've done work with. Not in terms of business, just moving my assets around, especially at the beginning. And I've also told you the bulk of my assets are self-custody. I have about this much. I have single-digit percentage of my assets on an exchange or exchanges. And I'm going to keep it like that. Because sometimes I want to move, I want to get fiat, or I want to be able to move real quick. Like real quick. So pay attention to what's going on out there. Do your own research. Know where you're putting your money. Know what services they're doing. All of those different things. Be wary of any company that you don't understand. Go get an understanding before you do business. All right? Anyway, you know what we should do? We should get into the numbers. So Bitcoin is up 26,700. ETH is at 1632. BNB is at 216. XRP is at 49 cents. That's not making me happy. I need XRP to be above 50 cents. Solana's up. Solana had been down a lot, and it's starting to look like it wants to go above $20. I'd be paying attention to that. Cardano's at 24 cents. I would like it above 29. It's a hair below 25 cents. I wanted to be above 25 cents. My bad. Link is up a lot. I like Link. People don't understand why I like Link, and it's because, excuse me, they are part of what I call the connective tissue of the Web3 space. Pay attention to that piece, because I think Link is going to play a major part when it comes to tokenization. Mark my words. I just really think so. When you look at it on the big board, you can see that things are going pretty decently, but I do pay attention to this little figure right here. You see this? Bitcoin is showing 60% upward momentum, or upward percentage, for year to date. Ethereum is only 35%. XRP is 45%. Solana is 91%. All right. I want you to pay attention to these things. Bitcoin Cash. Everybody laughs at me when I talk about Bitcoin Cash. I want you to pay attention to this. You see that? 120%. Chainlink for the year only up almost over 16.5%. Stellar, another one people laugh at me about. It's up better than Bitcoin at 61%. 61.5%. Some of these projects, some of these things actually move. When I listen to people and they say, "Oh, I don't look at this one, I don't play with that one, I don't," I sit back and I go, I just rattled off a whole bunch of coins that are within the top 20 coins by market cap. And a few of them are doing better than Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin, but I store value, and I think other coins are going to be transactional. Straight up, that's just what I think. The crypto fear and greed index is at 46. We've been holding pretty steady between 45, 46, right? That's kind of a big deal. Total value locked. Do you see this? $49.91 billion. I've been telling you that I've been looking for us to maintain above 50 for a while, and there we are, 49.9. Just saying. Just going to put that out there for you. All right? Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you don't like what I'm doing, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to know what you think I could be doing better, what I'm not doing so well. Help me make the correction so I can deliver to you some good stuff. If you like what I'm doing, drop me a note. I love seeing them. All right? Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.